I mean, this isn't really part of the garden. Right, we've looked at the open window. Right, there's nothing else to talk to Elizabeth about. The front door we've already looked at. Signs of tampering and forced entry. Overgrown trellis at the flower bed. No one's carelessly damaged them. The ladder, L loves E, yes. Wouldn't trust it with my weight. That's rusted shirt. Yeah, and cobwebs. How am I this bad at point-and-clicking adventure games and detective puzzles? Considering the number I've done. Overgrown grass, really? I've moused over that. No signs of trampling, it's a shame to see a lawn so unkempt. Beginning to gather, it would be best I approach them logically. What are you talking about? It's overgrown grass. Oh, that's not even a thing. Oh, I need to talk to Elizabeth about that. I was thinking when he said, oh, there's evidence, all the evidence is mounting, I thought, oh, that means I do the mind map. But no, it's I talk to Elizabeth. Just tell me I need to talk to Elizabeth. I should talk to someone about this.
Officer, how...
Couldn't help noticing the unkempt lawn. Is there not an employed gardener?
There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Ah, Luke. Begins with an L. With no gardener present, there was no one tending to the lawn this morning, but still no sign of anyone stepping across it.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Boom. So, we've got a connection. No. What? Right, so these two must be the connection.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
They didn't use the path of the lawn. Could not find signs of an unwanted visitor in the garden. Did someone cover their tracks? So these two are connected, I think.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Complete the first objective. It wasn't a burglary. No obvious signs of a burglar. Perhaps I should be looking at those inside for answers. It's not the start I was expecting. There are no signs of an intruder at all. There is something amiss. I must remain vigilant and keep my wits about me. Right. Talk to Elizabeth. You completed the first objective and earned a collectible. I'm not overly fussed.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
I suspect there'll be someone inside who will not be as pleased to hear it. Can I talk to you?
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed now. I can assure you I shall find the guilty party and the bracelet.
Let's not make promises we can't keep to someone who is potentially a suspect.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want is for Florette to be heard.
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she deserves. I wonder if you could help me with some questions regarding the house.
Of course. Whatever I can do to help.
Oh, no, never mind.
Merci.
Maybe we'll get something else. Can I go inside now? Ah, to main hall. I presume this is the lady of the house. She holds quite a presence, and from what Mademoiselle Elizabeth has said, she's not to be on the wrong side of. I must talk with her before beginning my search. Then let us do so.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that...
No. I was passing by. I have sent on my report, but I want to do an... But it has been requested that I do an early inspection, so as to not waste the commanding officer's time. But no, that's probably even worse. You probably don't want to say wasting his time, but so that he can eliminate the unnecessary avenues.
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
Okay, yeah, if you wanted a commanding officer, you should have asked for one.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
I understand a bracelet has gone missing.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen.
You believe you have caught the culprit?
I do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
For what reason do you know she did it?
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly officer.
And all of a sudden, there's loads of evidence pointing to the fact that you stole your own bracelet. Oh dear. You do not believe there was an intruder in the house?
Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Never have I met someone so adamant that they don't require help from the police. Her accusation against the maid is rather questionable. There must be more to the story, and it's my duty to uncover it.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
New mine might have unlocked. No, I already had one outside. Surely that's got evidence I need. Madame Van den Bosch was so quick to accuse the maidservant Florette. I wonder if this hasty accusation hides behind a deeper reason. Okay. She confirmed the threat, but we already knew... Yeah. No glaring evidence suggests Florette is guilty, and she dismissed the idea of a burglary. So we need to explore the main hall. Oh, press F to view a list of people. Don't have any evidence. I don't know what the evidence is. Oh my god. Character profiles expanded as you play through the prologue and main story. Press right click to backtrack. Well, you've... Okay. Alright, can I get to playing the game? Thank you. To a room, to a room. Okay, so it looks like there's not much around. Oh, hello, telephone. It doesn't seem to be working. Why would a house of this size be without a working telephone? Portrait of a gentleman. That must be. Rather impressive portrait, I must say. I assume that is the Viscount. Various art pieces have been packed and addressed to the auction house. I assume Madame did this. Right. I think we avoid talking to her as much as possible. And so we go to other places first. There is nothing in particular about this coat, but what is this in the pocket? Hidden inside the coat pocket, although fairly plain, still an attractive item of jewellery. I wonder if it holds special significance. It's a ring. Okay, I will actually ask about that. Okay, so that's that one done. Okay, so there are different areas. But the gold band is just... Okay, never mind. We can't ask about that. That is fine. It's locked. Sobbing can be heard inside. I assume Madame has taken the law into her own hands. Rose and crossed arrow symbol adorn the door. Perhaps a signal of forbidden love. Come, my little Grace Ellis. Let us solve this mystery. Searching the kitchen is not essential to my current investigation. But maybe later, I assume then. Upstairs. Right. That is to a room that I cannot investigate. Or it is not worth my time. That is to a room I can investigate. Very good. This must be the scene of the crime. I was expecting to find clues. Not who I must assume is the daughter. I can only hope she has not tampered with the scene. Hello. Oh. Angeline.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Someone who doesn't have an English accent. What a shocking twist.
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
Also getting a decent description of the bracelet so that when we track down the burglar, we can retrieve it.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Tell me what happened.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that?
Was it of particular value?
It is of great value. Money was no object to father.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman had it insured with the others.
Oh, okay. So, maybe Mother wanted the money? Understand how someone could have entered and exited your room unnoticed.
It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual. I washed and dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
Later than usual. Interesting.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Where the bracelet in question was last seen, I must investigate the crime scene thoroughly, leaving no stone unturned. Okay, so this is new stuff. Okay. Hello, broken glass. They're responsible and dangerous to leave it in this state, whether one is in a rush or not. Abandoned poker. It's been left out, oddly not replaced in its stand, ending as a huck spike, which further use... What further? Well, hitting people. Breaking things. The jewellery box, which is now empty. Where the piece in question has disappeared from. So many beautiful pieces remain. Okay, so it was a particular thing of... for the bracelet. Gentleman is the same as the one from the hallway. Judging by the cracked glass, it must have been recently dropped. So why? Frame is noticeably cracked. Furthermore, the internal latch shows it has been opened from the inside, and rather forcefully, I must add. So why? Rectangular dust recess. So something was here. Yes, resided here for some time and only moved recently. Okay. Crime scene, we have two options. Seeing it's protective layer of glass. Rectangular dust creases. Okay, I probably should... Right, the broken glass goes with this.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Yes. Seems the photograph fell on the floor and Angeline replaced it. I replaced the photograph. Ooh, do these line up?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Yeah, the poker damaged it was forced open, and looking at the poker, cannot see a delicate way it could have been done. Who would do such a thing, and why? Why from the inside if you're already there? Who would... Yeah, okay. So we got a couple of things to ask Angeline... Oh, and Elizabeth about. Oh, there's a connection here. Oh, this... What? This is very different. Are we also insured auction crate?
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Okay. A strange symbol. Expand. No, I was wondering if that had like a row, had a reference to rows and. Delaney, I can't connect you. Most frustrating. Right, let's chat with people. Maybe that'll give me some insight. No, because I've got a connection now. Valuables are insured. That's the one I think is important. The telephone doesn't work. If my knowledge serves me correctly, a reference to the great William Shakespeare. Okay, let's go for the one from the Shakespeare
The
credits.
pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
I'm not sure what the connection is, but alright. Seems someone in the house has a keen interest in the works of William Shakespeare. Okay. Right, now let's talk again.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by all means, fire away.
Will do. Have you noticed anything else missing?
Is one bracelet not enough?
It is my duty to return your bracelet. I only
I
asked to
have
be sure.
checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you don't believe me. It is only my bracelet that is missing.
As I have stated, it is my duty to speak with every member of the house, and I would not want to have discovered a further missing piece later.
I can assume the photograph was cracked by accident.
How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
So it is your father that is the subject.
I think we'd already figured that out.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me. The artist was getting awfully angry at him.
Okay.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Interesting. Oh, that doesn't give me a link. Okay, cool. I think we've got everything there. Like all the various connections. So let's continue to explore. That's not relevant at the moment. Is there another doorway down here? Nope. Okay. But there's more down here. Apparently. That's to the garden. Ooh, collection of books. Is it a Shakespeare, mayhap? Some of the greatest authors and novels throughout history. Does that include Shakespeare? No.